So magandang araw kabola. Sa video na ito kabola, para mabigyan po kayo ng summary kasi sobrang dami po ng trade rumors na napag-usapan no, in the last few months. I'll give you po the current top 10 biggest names and most impactful player po na napag-usapan po sa trade buyers sa mga legit sources, and then of course we will talk some trade suggestions po ng mga fans. So mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So let's start po with our number 10 kabola. It is Sana Steele. So yung Sana Steele kabola, na isama yung pangalan niya as the main guy po na willing daw give up ang Barangay Ginebra daw for Mamuyak at dito kay Karakot kabola. And of course, actually yung una pa nga pong na-rumor dyan is that Steele para dun sa dalawa kabola. So itong si Steele, number 10 natin siya sa listahan kasi hindi siya nabibigyan ngayon ng minuto sa Ginebra. And I'm pretty sure may rason doon si Coach Tim Cone, although sa nakita po natin, this is a playable guy, around 6'4 po siya kabola, so he is around the forward size. And we have been telling you na forward is the second most important position, especially po if you can defend. So, pang top 10 pa rin naman po itong si Sana Steele. Number 9 natin is Andre Karakot. So, Andre Karakot po kabola, ito tagal din na pinag-uusapan po natin siya within the trade buzz kabola after nga pong ma-report na meron po siyang issue in terms of contract dito po sa Rain or Shine. Pero of course, we know magkaroon na agreement po kabola with Rain or Shine right now for a new contract. Kasi malamang ni-leverage niya kabola yung newfound fame niya with this newfound love team niya with Bella Belen. And due to that, kabola, siguro kaya hirap silang magkaroon ng agreement with Rain or Shine. At kaya naman po, willing na po ang Rain or Shine to trade him. Pero number 9 lang natin siya sa listahan. Kasi at the end of the day, kabola, he is a point guard and he is even an undersized. Actually, hindi po pala siya pure point guard. He's more of a guard talaga. And he is even undersized. Kaya number 9 po natin sa listahan si Andre Karakot. So pag undersized ka, although hardworking sa defense ni Karakot, you will still be targeted, especially pagdating po ng kainatan ng playoffs. Number 8 natin will be Ray ng Batak. So si Ray ng Batak is actually performing well sa TNT. Although free agency signing siya kabola. So talagang chumamba no? Ang TNT when they got him for free. Itong si Ray ng Batak kabola. Ang dating, di ba, star guard ng Rain or Shine. Ngayon yan nasa TNT. And of course, they have been using him as their main guy sa mga trade discussions. So siya daw yung nabanggit na pangalan or na-push for a Munzon trade na inayawan po ng Titan kabola. Pag yung pangalan niya is palaging umusubong talaga kabola, pero he's still very professional at maganda pa rin po yung nilalaro niya with TNT, and that should be actually the case, di ba? Number 7 natin is Cyrus Torres kabola of NX. So Cyrus Torres kabola, kung hindi nyo po ito namalayan, nagkaroon siya ng breakout na first tournament sa Philippine Cup. Maganda yung kanya pong performance nung medyo short pa yung guard rotation po ng NX dahil sa mga injuries. Pero ngayon na medyo malalim-lalim na yung rotation po ng NX, medyo hindi na po siya nabibigyan ng minuto kabola si Cyrus Torres. Pero sapat na yung nakita natin doon for us to believe that this young guard has a good future. He's a big guard that could actually transform into a wing in the future kabola, pero currently guard siya. So very promising, kaya naman po number 7 natin siya sa listahan kabola. Number 6 natin is another rookie, Dalf Panopio. So Dalf Panopio naman kabola, nasa trade buzz siya kasi according po sa rumors brought by Snow Badwa, kung hindi po nagkakamali, San Miguel Beerman is more interested to get him kaysa dito kay Cedric Fairfield kasi nga mas bata po si Panopio, and now in this ongoing po na tournament sa Governors Cup, he is playing better kabola kasi sa first two conference hindi niya na-meet yung hype in a way, di ba? Hindi niya na-meet yung hype kasi yung hype sa kanya talaga din at least 2 levels lang po siya ni Fairfield, ganun po. Pero sa nakita natin medyo around 3 levels. Pero ngayon nagpapakitang gilas na po ito pong Panopio. He's a big guard, same lang sila basically ni Torres, pero ito kasi mas maganda yung pedigree kasi international po siya nanggaling. Now before we go to our top 5, mag-usap muna tayo kahit dalawa lang po na trade suggestion, and again I invite you po to comment kasi we will always try po to reply, and of course kung trade suggestion yan pwede mapag-usapan yan sa isang episode po natin and future videos. Ito po from Jin Hayan 4966, Gray and go to Munzon and first pick swap ng Ginebra. So, the trade na sinasuggest niya is Gray, tas Sigo daw, para mo kay Munson, then magsiswap sila ng first round pick. So, parang ano yan Gray and Go plus, sabihin natin, number 11 pick for Munson and number 2 pick. Okay? Yun po yung kanyang sinasuggest. I think viable naman po itong trade suggestion niya, Kabola. Pero kasi yung ceiling o yung potential lamang na lamang yung Hinebra. Kasi injury prone pareho si Gray at saka si Go. Yun yung problema. Although Go is of course top pick, Gray is also a top pick, pero both of them are already injury prone. Makukuha po ng Hinebra, Munson, an arguably top 15 player right now, and then of course a top 2 pick. So parang that is better, di ba? That is a better package overall. Pero I think arguably na that is a fair po na offer. Kabola. Then dito naman kay James Matarong official, Bearfield, mas bagay sa Magnolia kapalit ni Javi, Deliano, Alfaro at Verano. So, it's Javi, Alfaro, and Rafi Verano for Bearfield. Is this enough, Kabola? Unfortunately for this offer, hindi nakakatulong yung medyo pangit po na performance ni Javi. Kasi kung yung Javi, Kabola, na nanggaling po sa Terrafirma, yung mga numero niya nun sa Terrafirma, pinag-uusapan, agad-agad panalo na dito ang Blackwater. Pero yung sa current po na performance ni Javi sa loaded na Magnolia Hotshots, ang gagamitin natin, medyo tagilid. Pero I am actually a little bit high kay Alfaro, although he is a guard, and still, di ba, valuable pa rin yung nakita natin mga numero dati ni Javi sa Terrafirma, and he still has the size to be a forward. Kabola, that for me, this is again a fair offer na pwede pong i-offer sana ng Magnolia. Although malamang maraming babatikos, kasi nga po yung number ni Javi currently sa Magnolia, medyo talagang hindi po kagandahan. Now, let's go po sa ating top 5. Number 5 po natin is Jordan Heading. Kabola. Kung hindi nyo po namalayan, si Heading din po ay nabanggit na in-offer ng TNT para kay Munson. Although natunugan agad po ng Titan, Kabola, na ang rason is that patapos na kasi yung kontrata ni Heading. And it seems like they expect Heading to ask for an increase. Kaya nung siya po yung na-offer, unfortunately, nalaman nyo ng Titan, of course, Titan do not have the financial capacity ng TNT. Kung TNT nga atrasado na dun sa inihingi po na increase na Heading, Titan pa kaya. Ang problema pa kay Heading ngayon, pag titignan mo rin yung numero niya, hindi rin naman talaga, hindi Mikey Williams level, kumbaga. Kung Mikey Williams level lang, Kabola, yung kaya niyang i-push over the hump, na tulad ng nagawa ni Mikey twice, Kabola ang TNT to win championship. Sana, malamang extended na itong si Heading, pero hindi. Kaya naman, number 5 siya sa listahan natin. Number 4 natin is Brandon Ramirez. Kabola, again, Brandon Ramirez and Cyrus Torres, Kabola, kung naalala nyo, in-offer down nila yan dito po kay Cedric Bearfield. Kabola. And again, I have a good argument that is already a good enough Kabola sa na package. So, Ramirez, it's at 6'5", so good size lang po siya na big man. Kabola, he has this high IQ. Nothing special po if a big man, pero still, he is very young. And by the way he plays, he can be a long-term po na big man. So, number 4 natin siya. Number 3 natin will be Christian David. Christian David na magpapa-ayos po or magpapagamot ng kanyang tuhod. Kabola, and other pa ata na mga injury issues niya. Which, again, entails sa atin, sa palagay ko, that is implying something that a trade could happen soon. So, number 3 natin siya. Kasi maybe that is the reason kaya mga numero niya in this season is medyo pangit. May issue talaga sa injury. And overall, sa nakita natin, legit talaga din naman yung potential niya. Legit talaga kung bakit sobrang taas po ng hype niya nung pumasok po siya sa PBA. Number 2 natin is Cedric Bearfield. For Cedric Bearfield, Kabola, kita nyo naman po, si Jerry Cahanisi, di ba, sa Terrafirma, after niya pumutok doon, pumunta po sa San Miguel Bearman, he was given this opportunity there and he is still thriving with that opportunity. Yan doon expectation natin with Cedric Bearfield. Batang-bata po ito, Kabola. He is arguably a top 15 PBA player din, Kabola. He is a top 5 scorer po currently in the PBA. He is a consistent and sustainable po na source of offense. Kung sino man po yung kukuha po sa kanya. Of course, he is not Terence Romeo. I do not even expect him, Kabola, to even be at the level po of Adrian Nocum, halimbawa, sa isang loaded na team. Or maybe he will be at that level sa isang loaded na team. Pero makikita natin, Kabola. Number 1 ko, it will be Joshua Monzon. Joshua Monzon has a lot of haters kasi nga chocker talaga siya. He is very inefficient. Pero kasi babalansin talaga yun ng kanyang elite defense. This guy is really disruptive on the defensive end. Yung disruption na po sa defensive end is on another level, Kabola. It's very elite. He can change a defense. He can really push it into another level kung sino man po yung kukuhaan sa kanya. Tapos of course, yung dala niya sa offense is also above average. Kaya sa number 1 ko, currently on the trade bus is Monzon. Ikaw po, Bola, sino ang number 1 mo? Comment lang po sa baba.